Hey, what's going on? Okay, so let's try this again. Are we going to be able to get this done? Are we able to do the live stream and get her done? So hello, everybody in chat. If anybody's there, let's try this again. I'm not going to end up restarting the stream. Hopefully it stays that way. So hopefully there's no video issues this time around. I've got two of my baby kittens up here on the bed, and they're just kind of rolling around here. So yeah, this is little Champ. This is the little Brutus. This is like Brute, big boy Brute, and he's only 4 weeks old, so he's just a little babe. Little babes. Oh, hush, little whiner. And this is the other little Champ. This is the bully guy. He's like a little bully, aren't you? Are you the bully? Are you a bully? Are you a bully? But yeah, these are the ones that we did that guess how many kittens we're gonna have video. So we've got 7 that, you know, my one female is taking care of all 7 now, instead of the actual natural mom for the black one. Had 4 kittens. That other kitten, my other cat took them on and is now looking after all 7 on 5 nipples. So we have to take 2 out and we have to cycle them through so that they all get a chance to have some time with mama. But when it comes to feeding, we have to pull up 2 so that the 5 can eat, and then we put them back in and take 2 other ones out. So he's going to be a star today. He's going to hang out with us, be a champ. She does. So maybe this will make her rethink about getting pregnant, but not. Like, we all know that cats don't think that way like people, right? If I had 7 kids, like, you know, whatever, I don't even know what they call them anymore, centuplets or whatever, with 7 kids, I would be like, hell no. Get that thing away from me, because it ain't happening no more. Because this is what happens when you kind of get, you know, too deep into the pudding, or put in, as they say. So we're going to be a little bit more on the darker side of readings today. This is like the late night hang, adult style. I do have other ones, other cards that I like to pull out like late in the evenings that's more like adult based. But, you know, all depends on who sees, right? So if you want, you know, one of those kind of readings, then darker spiritual animals they are. Yeah, you want to pick a card? Pick a card, any card. What card do you want to pick for the collective here? You want to pick one? Which one do you want to have? Which one do you want? Let's see if you guys can do it. Which one? Which one you sniffing out there? You sniffing those ones? You liking those ones? Like that one, eh? You like the Chariot, indecisiveness. Again, the indecisive, not knowing what direction to go in. Good card. That's a good card. You did a good job. I'm proud of you. Yeah, see? That's the card you picked. Oh, he says, no, not really. You want that one? Okay, you'll settle for it? All right. You want to pick another one? Okay. Make this entertainment purpose. Okay, pick a card, any card. Which one do you want? Which one do you want to pick? Which one? Pick one. Here. You want that one? Okay, you're sniffing that one. So we have the 8 of Swords. Ooh. 8 of Swords, feeling trapped. Not being able to find your direction. Being blinded. Feeling restrictions. You know, time for reflection and looking, you know, deeper within, you know, not so much as looking at the outside world, but looking internally with yourself, going with the flow, understanding, you know, the image that's, you know, in the distant fog kind of thing, right? You know, trying to manifest. It could be, you know, that self-reflecting on what you're manifesting or thinking about that isn't quite clear enough for you. You know, it's just kind of a faint outline, showing. So now it's time to manifest as to what your reasoning behind manifesting this set of object or person, place, or thing that you're trying to manifest that isn't quite clear even to you. as to what you want. So take time to reflect on that, find the energy within yourself, and clarify internally what you really are desiring. Not having a clear image of what you're desiring can make it a little difficult for the universe to also assist, right? If you want to do it strictly on your own, by all means do it. But you might want to rethink that and have a little bit of your energy helped out with by the universe. I'm actually my eye here. So yeah, yes, career-wise, I am the Chariot reverse. Are you? Not knowing what direction you want to go in, right? Not feeling accomplished, not achieving much in that direction, right? What do you want? I'll move these over here. I got my cheat sheets from my other deck. Right. So yeah, so donations can be made to Shaman Emmy. I don't have a moderator in. Brianna. Hello, Brianna, you're back. Okay, so we just pulled up. We have the cat pull a couple cards, so we're just kind of fucking around here. So we got the Chariot in reverse, and we got the Eight of Swords. So yeah. So what's going on with you guys? Like, how did you guys feel about the reading? Have you had time to really think about what was said earlier, or what is your point of view on the reading that I offered earlier? And Brianna, I still have to finish yours, so we're gonna pull you new cards, Brianna. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, so for Brianna, let's see what's going on for Miss Brianna now that the energy and mood has changed. More balanced, more quiet, more relaxed. What is, the messages for Brianna in correlation to what she needs to hear from her guides and energies? So finances are showing up. Abundance, you're focusing, trying to balance, the energy, getting in touch with nature, feeling like you're the goddess, but you have to work hard at being a goddess. You're wanting to go from like a simple kind of regular kind of person into, your most magnificent self. It takes work. It takes, that reflecting, the actual meaning behind everything. Trying to find balance and just kind of, not focusing on what your core goal is. With time, you'll be able to, kind of juggle everything without even having to think or even, kind of comprehend it. But right now you're trying to get in touch. You're not really wanting to move towards being, you're maybe not ready to move into that goddess status internally. It's like there's a woman inside that is crying to come out, but you're not quite ready to take that journey yet, or feeling like you're just not at the right division to take that journey, or not being in the right direction, wanting to go with the wind, like everybody's pushing you towards that, but feeling like you're not ready for it. So there's something that you could be not ready for at the current state of affairs, but everything is kind of blowing you in that direction to tell you maybe you should go and maybe experience and give it a shot. Try to not resist so much, let go of the resistance to whatever is pushing you into what direction. It's going to end up becoming, a better version of you. What else is there? Let's see. What else do we got here? Capricorn energy is what we're seeing a lot of. Could be or Pisces or Aries energy as well. You may be transitioning from one energy to another. If you have Capricorn in your chart, you may be transitioning into a full version of yourself. So if you're an Aries or Pisces energy sign, you may be taking on more of those traits or transitioning more to that kind of version of yourself. You know, so Capricorn and Aries, Pisces. Well, I'm grateful that it was, Sean. I do the best that, I give the messages as they come. I don't, I try to, kind of walk away. I try to leave the person walking away with, a little bit more insight. If you want to go more in depth, then we have to do like a personal reading. I do readings for Elizabeth. I still have to do one. I have to update her on the energy that we were trying to help her with. She's just kind of feeling a little bit drained, so we're going to boost her energy for her, and her connections for whatever is meant to be happening in her life, right? So try to keep her in a positive manner. Death card. So the ending, the transition of completing that transition, maybe getting more in touch with your true feminine side of things, and just living the dream, almost like you have this idea of yourself and just not sure how to get to that state of being, right? Are you guys watching? You should see them. One's got his hand on the other one's back, like, let's check this out. Hi, babies. What are you guys doing? Eh? So I'll show you. Hang on. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're there, down there. They're just like, oh, what's going on over here? They're little precious little babies. I love them. They're awesome. Oh, we got another one climbing up here somewhere. I can hear him. I can't get that eyelash out of my eye. So yeah. Yeah, she's a magnet. She's got a lot of magnetism in herself, and to understand that, where she's going, or where to use it best, and understanding where, not to use it. I think there's a lot of things for a lot of people, and just being aware of it, right? But moving in a positive direction, having desires and dreams of what you want in life and relationships that you want in life are very important, right? Having a soul connection with someone, being spiritually connected with someone, like have soul connection with a person in your life is important. We can have different types of soul connections. They could be connected from a past life, or somebody that may have been part of your soul group in a past life that was very supportive, and it has come forward maybe in this lifetime to offer that support to you, or offer direction, and wants to be part of the person's life, or that part of the relationship, whether it be a friend, or a personal love interest, or a love relationship. We don't invest our time into relationships that aren't meaningful, right? If you have a soul connection, when I do readings, say if your energy, if I was to do a more in-depth reading and your energy was connecting with that person, it would show up in the cards. I don't know if um, Elizabeth has shared anything about the readings that I do, but I do like couple readings and everything. I try to find out the energy from the masculine side and the feminine side, see what kind of the views are, right? Yeah, you can. You actually can. That's the Vedic astrology. Like they're what you see in the Vedic will be totally different than in the Western, right? Like in Vedic, I think we're in like a Leo moon, but on the Western astrology, we're in a Taurus moon cycle right now. So, there could be a lot of stubbornness going on. There could be a lot of, if you're looking at the Vedic side of things, your energy could also be more struggles, more battles, more challenges that you might be facing. There could be more conflicts going on right now. If you're looking at the Vedic side of things, or if your energy is you can't figure out where your energy is kind of landing, you could end up with be looking at the Western astrology and dealing with the Taurus sign, right? The quality and the traits of the Taurus coming out for people. It all depends on where you want to put your energy and what it's landing on, and where it kind of resonates the most with, right? So it's different vibes for everybody. Like one minute you could end up being a Taurus energy and then bounce right into a Leo energy. So it's like the shared energy that you're dealing with right now. Even though there's like how many hours difference? I think there's like 28 degrees or something like that. I think it was, somebody was saying 28 or 23 degrees difference in all, whether you're Western or Eastern, but you can also get your Vedic even though you're here on the west side of things, right? On the west kind of sky at the time of your birth, right? It'll tell you exactly which one it was, right? Um, so it all depends, right? So I don't know, Brianna, if you're still here, but I've got this is a champion number 3. This is the other little champ. He's a little cutie. He's my buddy. He climbs up the bed at nighttime and kind of chills with me. Mew! What do you want to do? You want to wrestle? You want to wrestle? So yeah, it all depends. Oh, he's going to play with the mouse. Like literally playing with mouse. And this is another little baby. Oh no, this is the same black one. They all look the same. So, Kate Jones, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, we just do kind of personal readings and stuff. You leave that mouse alone. That's not your mouse. That's my mouse. He's just playing with it now. So if the screen, like, look at this. Look, watch. He's playing with my mouse. The mouse just kicked him off. He's trying to get the mouse to work, but it's not working for him, so he's going to give up. What a sweetheart. What a sweetheart. I'm going to hide that mouse now. That mouse has got to go away. Now it's vanished. Now you can go looking for it. All right, so let's get back and get serious. Let's get down to business. So, I don't know who... Oh, hang on. My screen is not showing. Let's go to the bottom of the list here and see what's going on in chat. Yeah, like my bed is full of kittens right now. I've got 3 up here. What do you want, baby? You want to pick a card too? Here, come here. We're going to pick from the masculine card. Let's see what else we can find out today. We're going to use your guys' energy today. I'm begged. Pick a card. Any card. Any card. His tail is just a wagging. Wagging. Woo! Yeah, they're adorable. So, I don't know. If there's anything else that you want questions about, or, did you happen to check out that video about that Prince Harry interview they did for their baby? I'm kind of blown away, and there's people that are disrespecting the person that actually does one of the actual streams that talks about it and has been pointing these point of views out. It's just funny that they never picked up on that. I don't know if anybody else picked up on it, that he outspokenly said, considering everybody's been, they asked him what baby was about, right? Joanne K, yeah, you can actually start with the first one. I don't know if Brianna's still here. I haven't heard anything yet. So if she's not here, then we'll start with yours. Let's see what's going on. So we're picking up somebody that's Pisces energy. That Queen of Wands is now coming out. Exuberance, vibrancy, determination. Somebody is very determined at getting to the result. Determination. Oh, and look, there's a little black cat on the card. So, so maybe that's your guys' energy. Pulling cards. You guys are being spiritual animals today, aren't you? Okay, now you guys are going to get into everything like little kittens would do. Yeah, you should check it out. It's actually kind of funny. I'll see if I can actually play it here. I'm dealing with a person with Pisces energy. Okay, so Joanna, let's see what's going on for you. I feel like you're going through a situation where things are really rough, but you just need to kind of leave it where it's resting right now. Take some time to kind of ground yourself again and reflect on what the situation is, because you're looking towards a future. Like you want to have a future, kind of game plan going on for yourself. Like you're not willing to give up. You're offering to this person, and it's on your terms, right? It's 100% basing it on your terms. Like you're ready to give to this person. Things may have been rocky in the past. You do have, guardians around you, and like guardian energy around you, protecting your, or maybe just protecting your own personal energy from this person right now. Just kind of disconnecting your energy connection, meaning that stay away from battles, pick and choose which battles you want, and which ones you don't want. The next card up is the Ace of Wands, because right now it's like the universe is kind of stepping back and allowing you to experience this and make some decisions on your own. They're not going to, not saying that they won't help you, but they're reserving their help for later, right? They're not gonna assist in feeling very alone, very disconnected from everything, right? Um, you have a lot going on for yourself right now, not feeling like you want to give too much right now. So maybe what you need to focus on is just focus on yourself. Maybe just disconnect from it. Give them something to think about, right? Like they may try to have communication with you. If you like, oh, I didn't answer the phone call, or if they make a phone call to you, they're calling you and they're like, why aren't you picking up? Oh, I was busy. Just give them the reason to think that, there's more to life than just them. Like they're not the center of the universe that you've kind of put them in before, right? You've kind of made them the center of everything. So now they're expecting that to be continuation. So now that's got to change. You have to take that, that energy away from them, kind of thing. Um, Give them something to think about, make them have to reflect on why the situation is not really going in their favor. They're making offers, but they're not being received. Waiting for that answer back and nothing's returning. It's time to step back and allow that energy to kind of, you know, give the person kind of a little bit of a wake up call. Okay. I don't sugarcoat my readings. Feeling like you've got an ace up your sleeve, if that makes sense. But if you're not careful at your maneuvers, you could end up having, 3 swords dropping into you. So that ace up your sleeve that you have, or the game plan that you're using, be careful of how you're using it. Because it could backfire on you. That karmic energy that you may create may backfire on you. It may come back to haunt you. It could be, if you're not in, the right state of mind, it could end up, kind of kicking you in the ass. It could come in relation to somebody else interfering in that energy for you. So, it's like you point one finger, 3 are pointing back at you. So there could be people that are, just or have a little bit of distasteful energy towards you that could be, kind of standing behind you and instigating situations for this as well. There's quick movement. This could happen fairly quickly. It could come to revelation very quickly for you. Will he come back? We can find out. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. Well, the connection that Joanne's having with this Pisces energy, is it going to be a reconciliation, or are things pretty much kind of sealed in stone? I feel like he is going through his struggle right now to get to a point of being able to be, worthy of your love. But his road is yet to be cleared. Like he's having to go through the battles. Like not being able to have a direct contact with you, right? On an energy base showing up for him, that he's having to battle through right now. So I feel that, if you just kind of step back, allow him to kind of stand on his own 2 feet for a bit, and make him have to be accountable for his actions, focusing on really what he wants, just trying to get through the sludge right now. He wants to be the King of Wands, and that's the Queen of Wands, you see. So he's not feeling that he's, at a position where he could be your king. That could change with time. Once he's kind of proven himself to the masses in a general sense, not in a physical plane, but just he has to make himself be noticed by others. He has to make, his point, or his how do you say, I can hear it, but I'm not computing it. He has a lot of people that are having high expectations that he may be finding that he can't manage right now, might not be feeling in his power spiritually. Um, so with this partnership, but you guys could be balancing each other as well and not even realize it. Like you could be like a yin and yang energy. So if one is kind of off, the other one complements it and kind of brings it round. And it could be vice versa, right? So this could be like a yin and yang kind of balancing act that you guys could be going through and not even realize that it's required for maybe both of you. You have to balance each other. That's maybe where he's kind of, feeling kind of left out. You're off doing your thing. Just picture this as being upright. So it flips and it flops, right? So finding the balance between the two of you to whatever higher point that the person's facing, right, has to be complementary to each other, right? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. But I feel that what he's trying to struggle through, he's trying to satisfy, kind of defend himself as well, right? He's trying to defend himself against maybe that person that's kind of talking bad about him or something, and maybe you're guarding him. This could also reflect that he's representative of the sword that you're protecting, from others, kind of bashing at him. Those could come up as well. But the action is going to come quickly. It's going to just kind of, be there, and everybody's going to get caught off guard, I think, is what's going to happen. So just being aware of that. If it's something that, the connection is positive, but they're just being stubborn, it could have a lot to do also with that Taurus moon. Like I was saying earlier in the video, we are dealing with a Taurus moon, and it is in the new moon cycle. There's also, the other side of things, which is the Vedic one, which is also a Leo moon right now, apparently. So challenges, battles, kind of staying with that energy, right? Devil card. We were talking about this earlier, about the addiction thing, in the video earlier today. So this could be something that, maybe he's so used to just functioning in that kind of atmosphere that, it's like he doesn't know how to disconnect from that's how he survives. That's his survival mode, that he just automatically goes to that space that he goes to personally. Maybe it is something that he's so used to or has only known in his life, that's why he continues going back to it, meaning go back. It doesn't mean that there's a drug addiction or anything in particular to that, but I'm seeing that mind to go to that space personally, right? So yeah, so just be wary of that. Offer support. Say, you're there to talk if he wants to kind of release some of that energy and not bring it into the current situation. He needs to let that shit go because it's affecting the current situation that he's holding on to. He's bringing it forward. He's not leaving it where it needs to stay in the past with whoever it was with. So there's a lot of people that are kind of going through that stage of wanting to let go but not quite ready to, or not understanding that they just have to just put it in that suitcase and just pack it away, right? Deal with it later, not a good idea, because it'll still transition into the current situation, right? It needs to be kind of, you have your argument, you deal with it now so you don't have to rehash it later, right? Don't rehash the energy, deal with it in the current thing, get it solved, get it, out and over with, right? Don't bring it forward. It just screws up everything else for yourself, right? So pulling from from the deck again, seeing the Eight of Swords now. We went from a 4 of Swords up to an 8. So it is time for self-reflecting. He's more focused on employment. He's focused on his abundance. You're focused on, just doing the internal work, right? So you guys are just on different kind of wave paths right now. Your focuses are different. So, and that's perfectly fine to have different focuses, like you have the individual personalities of each other. One has a different idea where they want to be. You have a different idea where you want to be, but you guys can either want to communicate that to each other, that you still have your independence from the relationship and still be accepting and respecting of each other's kind of, path, or, you either want to make it work, or you're just going to say we're too different, right? We can't do this anymore. This is not working. This is not balancing for us. It's all dependent on you, on what you feel inside, right? You have to really go deep inside and find out where your feelings are honestly with yourself, in regards to this relationship. You know, if that's something that you want to do, I got these kittens right here. But understand that, you could be on like a different path right now from each other, but you still can work together. So it's totally your decision whether you want to stay or you go. But I feel that you mirror energy. You may end up, like with my experiences of mirroring energy, you could end up taking over his traits or taking on his qualities, and he's taken on yours. Like you've done like a whole shift of energy. He's got your traits. He could take on, say, if you're a Cancer and he's a Scorpio, he'll take on the Cancer traits and you'll take on the Scorpio traits. When you have mirrored energy like that, you reflect each other's energy. So you could be projecting the actual Pisces energy and not even realize you've taken on his quality and his traits, and he could turn around and be mirroring your astrological sign, right? Like the traits in the energy, right? So is he going to come forward for you? Okay, so we're going to get one more. This is the last question for this reading, because I have other people that are probably wanting some. Hey, Tati. So is he going to come forward? New beginning.